I've been to 2 funerals today, and I really didn't have time to change clothes, and so I just come on like I was.
Amen.
Didn't have time to take a bath. I did have time to eat them. But there was a time in my life to where alcohol, drugs, and every bit of it got a hold of me. Every bit of it. There was for years, I never knew what a sober Christmas was, a sober Thanksgiving, New Year's. In fact, it was years I didn't know what a sober day was. And this time of year, one of my favorites was gin and speed. I never did like the marijuana too much. I smoked some of it, but it didn't never do all that much for me. And that stuff got a hold of me, and it took me to places I thought I would never go in my life. Had me doing things that I thought, y'all ever thought, I always told my wife, I said, I work. That guy down the street's the one that's got the problem. Y'all ever said that? I'm good, ain't nothing wrong with me. Look at that joke. It's always easy to point somebody else in. You want to answer back there? Huh? It's easy to say, they got a problem, I don't. And that's the way I did. I always said, and my wife always told me, she said, you know, you're going to die and go straight to hell. I said, I'm okay. She said, no, you ain't okay. I said, yeah, I am. I'm good. You got something to eat? Kids got something to eat? Got a house to live in? Yeah, I'm good. I'm all right. And I honestly thought I was okay. I really did. I thought just because I worked and stuff like that everything was okay. And all the time, shooting people, cutting people, getting cut, getting beating people, getting my teeth knocked out, knocking teeth out. How many of y'all have spent the night outside would wake up in the morning with frost on you? Go to bed and don't even wonder don't even know where your vehicle's at. One block over. Late one night, I was coming through town on a motorcycle. Of course, I always had my buddy with me, Mr. Ice Chest. He was always strapped on the back. And I finally, somehow or another, I got home. And the next day, the police called me. And they said, I was just checking on you. I said, I'm fine. They said, we're just wondering if you were going to make it home. I said, why did you call me? He said, last night, you went through town, and it was a crowd of people coming across the street, and you was running at least 80 miles an hour or more. And you never slowed down. You went right through them. Said, just by the grace of God, you didn't hit nobody. I never remembered one part. In fact, I went out to see if I still had a motorcycle, and it was still there. But that was the last day I rode that motorcycle. I said, you know, a guy ain't got enough sense to get on there and do something like that. He needs to get rid of it. But I thank God. This song right here, it means a lot to me. And I hope that it'll mean, I'm not a singer. I like to try. But it's the words right here. August the 13th, 1979 was the last time that I had a drink. Last time I had any speed. I like speed. Oh boy, that sends you out there good. And then back in a little bit earlier today, you know, most of us was hitting just all kind of stuff that make you see things. Y'all ever done any of that ain't there? You know, just see all kind of stuff out there and swallowing anything. Swallowing stuff that you know if you put on your skin, it'll eat you up. Ain't that crazy? Oh, yeah. But I'm going to tell you, August the 13th, 1979, that was it for me. That was it. My wife, I was going to tell y'all in a big hurry. My wife came in there and said, I'd like for you to go to church with us today. I said, I ain't going to church. Oh, come on, go. I said, no, I done told you. I'm not going to church. And, you know, when I got to drinking or was high, I wasn't the same person. And sometimes I would get mean. And I told her, I said, if you don't get out of the house and leave me alone, I'm going to whip you. We got 2 little girls, so they come in there one at a time. Daddy, go to church with us. I cussed them out and told them I was going to beat them, get out. The other one come in, I did the same thing. And then I told them all, I said, if you don't get in that car, you want to go to church, you go. But ain't nothing on this earth, out of this earth, or nowhere that'll have me walk in that church today. Do you understand that? Yes. I said, well, get yourself, I didn't use exactly that word, get in the car and go. I heard the door shut just like that. That's good timing, wasn't it? I went back and I laid down the bed. Of course, I'd already drank a little bit. And I said, now I'll get a little peace. About that time, my name come out. Jimmy! I come up out of that bed. I said, that's it. I'm just whip every one of them right now. I said, I'm fixing to get. I told them to leave me alone. Went through the house. Guess what? There wasn't nobody there. I looked out and the car was gone. I said, something ain't right about this. I looked in the closets, under the bed. Y'all ever went to bed and have one eye open, one eye closed? Because you was expecting something. And that's the way I was. The next voice that came to me said, Jimmy, this is the last time I'll ever deal with you. The way you are is the way you're going to stay. You're going to die and go to hell. I got up out of that bed. But I tell you what, I didn't want to die and go to hell. And I certainly didn't want to stay like I was. I hated myself. I couldn't stand myself. I didn't like nothing about me. I didn't like the look. I broke mirror after mirror looking in the mirror at my own self. Because I hated my own self. I hated what I had become. But I want to tell you, that morning I got up and I took off, jumped in the shower. I showered off. I didn't even iron clothes. I just went in and grabbed some and threw them on. They was wrinkled all to pieces. I didn't care. It didn't make no difference to me. I knowed I had to get to church. All the way there, the devil told me, he said, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. You'll never make it. I stopped at every intersection and I looked. Because I thought, I was for sure he was going to kill me. I said, I ain't going to make it. Now, I'm going to tell you what. Used to, I would come in at night and I'd get on the piano and I'd start playing honky tonk or something. All of a sudden, here comes this song out every time. Just as I am, I beat them white things. Slap off that piano. My knuckles would be bleeding. I'd get mad, cuss, and go to bed. Time after time, I didn't even know how to play that song. There it would come. I got out of that truck that day at the church. Boy, I said, I made it. I walked in there. My daddy was a pastor. And, of course, you know how them pastors' kids are. They're the meanest, sorest ones around anyway. That's what we were told. So me and my brother, we lived up that name. I guarantee you. But I walked in that church. I'll never forget this. This is as clear as everything. I walked in, and when I walked in, to my right, these 2 ladies was sitting there, and she looked over at those and she said, I wonder what he's here for. The other one said, to start trouble. I said, they had no earthly idea. About that time, my wife turned around and looked, and I know she thought, she said, what's the nut done now? He's done blowed the house up. He shot somebody. He's done something. The police is after him. Something is wrong. I walked up to her, and I just sort of bumped her a little bit. Like, yeah. She slid on over. And just let me have your hand. And I'm going to tell you what. He preached just a little bit. And then just a minute, my calling card come out. Yeah. Just as and guess what I did? Just like I was. Boy, I hit that altar. I didn't know any better. I confessed everything that I'd done, everything I thought I'd done, everything that I could have done. And I said, Lord, forgive me for all I don't even remember I'd done. When I got up, I was a new creature. I asked him that day. Some of y'all might have played around. I don't know. Sometimes you try to fool everybody and you ain't sure about and you're not honest with yourself. Anybody try that? They ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna know. I asked God then that day, I said, He saved me. Oh Lord. I mean, He gloriously saved me. When I stood up, I was as clean as anybody around. I felt like I done had any scrubbing bubbles go inside of me and scrub all the junk and the crap out and throw it all out. And I was better then. I asked God, I said, God, help me with this drinking and these pills. And He did. I fought it. I literally fought it. I went home. A lot of this stuff that we got now, we didn't have then. I went home every day. I came in from work shaking, trembling. All I knew is I got to hang on to God. I grabbed that Bible. And I held on to it and I read it. And I told my wife, I'll go and lock myself in the bedroom. I said, don't talk to nobody. Don't come in there. And I seen spiders. I seen snakes, rats, and everything. They'd jump up there in front of them and I just say, Lord, if they're going to bite me, they're going to have to bite me. I fought it for 1 year. It was a fight. We was out camping. First time that I've been camping with my kids and family sober. And that night I had the biggest fight that I've ever had in my life. We was in a pop-up camper, 2 girls, me and my wife. I fought, I slung them, they slung me. And Lord, I woke up soaking wet. And I looked around, my wife was asleep, the girls were asleep. I said, what's going on? With all that throwing and hitting, I done woke him up. I went outside. I dropped down on my knees and I said, Lord, You made this ground that I'm kneeling on. You made these trees. You created me. Everything. You made it. Now I want you. Here's this. I want you to take this away from me. I can't handle it. Guess what? Thank God. Every day. I'm sober today, and I hope and pray I'll be sober tomorrow. Be honest with God. Don't try to fool yourself and everybody else. You know, you can play this and play that. You get honest with God. All these guys will come out of my house all the time. And I'll give them right like this. They'll say, I want help. And I'll say, look me square now, just like you do. I said, let's pray this prayer. God, if I ever got to drink again or take any drugs, kill me. Amen. I believe it. You know why? You didn't look down. You kept looking right at me. Everyone that looked down played. They played. And I told them, I said, you played. But God will help you. God will help you, and God will make a difference in your life. How many of you believe that? How many of you would like to believe that? I want you to listen to this song. I'm going to shut up. Hey, Matt. Now then, an old friend of mine I have not seen for some time will stop by and ask me, where have you been? What's on your mind? They wonder why I'm not drinking. still painting this old town red. I tell them I'm serving Jesus now, and the old man is dead. Graveyard dead, amen. And the man you see before you may look a lot the same. I may wear the same old clothes and still have the same old name. You're looking on the outside. If you could see inside instead, you would see a brand new man, 'cause the old man is dead. Thank God for that. I'm not interested in digging him up either. I used to live such a wicked life. I had no hope in sight. I was lost in darkness, just searching for a light. And one night in a little church, after hearing what the preacher said, I gave my life to Jesus, and the old man was dead. The man you see before you may look a lot the same. I may wear the same clothes and still sing the same old name. You're looking on the outside. If you could see inside instead, you'd see a brand new man, 'cause the old man is dead. We're going to do that chorus one more time. I don't know if you've ever been born again or not. I don't know if you've ever experienced, but I want to let you know one thing. God loves you. I don't care who you are and what you've done. God's concerned and God wants to help you. Oh Lord, and I know from first-hand experience that He will. That He will. A lot of people will say, is it real? If you want to know me, get in behind me and follow me. That's what I said. Get in behind me. If you want to know who I am, follow me. Follow me. If you want to know who Jesus is, follow me. Which one we gonna do? Second verse. I used to live such a wicked life. I had no hope in sight. I was lost in darkness, just searching for a light. Then one night in a little church, after hearing what the preacher said, I gave my life to Jesus, and the old man was dead. Amen. Sing it with me. Sing it with me. And the man you see before you may look a lot the same. I may wear you could see inside instead. You would see a brand new man, 'cause the old man is dead. You're looking on the outside. If you could see inside instead, you'd see a brand new man, 'cause the old